Ant-Man's daughter, the Wasp. Let me explain. If you've watched the MCU, you'll probably be aware of the Wasp, aka the daughter of Hank Pym. But in typical MCU fashion, this character is vastly different from her comic counterpart. Or more accurately, she doesn't have a comic book counterpart. Except that's not entirely accurate, as there is a comic character named Hope Pym who is the daughter of Hank. However, she's from an alternate universe, has a vastly different personality, and is also evil. So, for all intents and purposes, MCU Hope Pym is a completely original character. But it did inspire Nadia Van Dyne, the comic book daughter of Hank, introduced in 2016. Nadia is the daughter of Hank and Maria Pym, aka Hank's first wife. Unfortunately, Maria was kidnapped on their honeymoon by agents of the Red Room, and she was killed shortly after giving birth to Nadia. Nadia was then trained by the Red Room in various different subjects, with one of her trainers even being the Winter Soldier. But of everything that she was trained for, she excelled in science. Realizing this might be genetic, the Red Room informs Nadia about her dad, hoping to encourage further honing of that skill, which it did, but not the way the Red Room wanted. Nadia set her sights on escaping to go see her father, leading her to get a black market sample of Pym particles and eventually escaping. She would then go to the USA in search for her father, but little did she know that he had just recently sacrificed his life to stop Ultron. Determined to learn more about her father, Nadia broke into his lab and created a Wasp suit, with the intention of becoming a superhero in order to attract the attention of heroes that knew her father. This worked so well, in fact, that she met Janet Van Dyne, Hank's second wife and the first Wasp. The two would bond, and when it came time for Nadia to become an American citizen, she even took the last name Van Dyne. Since then, Nadia has continued being a genius superhero and shows up relatively often. Not a whole lot, but enough that it is clear she has not been completely forgotten by Marvel.